So guys, and in today's video, I'm going to be comparing Koenigseggs across Roblox car games. Now, these are only for car games that still have their Koenigseggs, since a lot got theirs removed. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Alright, so obviously we're going to start off with Driving Empire, because it is the main game I play on my channel, and recently they did get Koenigsegg licensed. So it is the only car game on Roblox that does actually have Koenigsegg, like, license. Like, this is the real deal. It's got the logos and everything. So let's just check these out. Right, so I think the first thing we're gonna check out is the detail, and then after that we're gonna do like driving physics and other stuff like that. So first of all, I'm gonna open everything on this car and then go in free cam and just check it out, see how detailed it is. I mean, Koenigsegg is a big brand, so it's got to be real detailed, because yeah, since Koenigsegg is a big brand, they're gonna have to match the needs of the customer, right? So they got to be realistic. So first of all, let's just check the details. So I got everything open, and the first thing I want to point out is how good the carbon looks, because this is their you know, their famous naked carbon. That's why it looks so good. Like, look, it's like wet carbon. It's got like reflections, everything. Super nice. I've always talked about this in my videos with Koenigsegg, about how good the carbon looks on these Koenigseggs. It's insane. Now, engines, I would say they're pretty detailed. I mean, this is what it usually, like, a Koenigsegg engine looks like. It doesn't look like any other engine out there. It's just crazy. It's just a lot of technology that I just don't understand at all. And then in the interior, let's just check out, you know, like the leather and stuff. So you do got details. Look at this detail. You got the, you know, you got the patterns you would see on a real chair in a Koenigsegg, and you even got the cup holders. Dang, that's nice. Hand built by artisans. Yep, it says everything. It's even got like charger ports. Is that what it is? I'm not even sure. It looks like, I think there's another one over here. Look at that, $8.5 million phone charger right here. But yeah, this thing is pretty detailed. Like, I'll just go over the small details. I did a whole video on this. I mean, just look. It just has everything. Even though this is backwards, it's because it's a copy and paste of the other side. The other side's not backwards, but it's supposed to say, like, attention and just warn you of how your door opens and could hit a curb. And then you even got, like, the tire. Like, what is this, the tire pressure or something like that? Yeah, I think it's what it is. It has everything. Like, this car is actually so detailed. And I think the stats of, like, the real-life car are up to par, basically, because they are licensed. They kind of do gotta, like, match up with, like, what they do in real life. So I think this thing does have the same 0 to 250 back down to 0 time and everything, but the just go does go a little overboard, but it's because it's a Roblox car game, so you know, you can make it really fast, 400 miles per hour, something like that. But yeah, I would say everything about this car pretty realistic. So I'm gonna give Koenigsegg and Driving Empire an overall rating of like 9.5 out of 10. I mean, they are the only game with the real deal, like the real Koenigsegg. Like, this is a licensed vehicle right here. Like, finally we got Koenigsegg. You probably already heard enough about Driving Empire, so let's go to the next game. All right, the next game is Car Dealership Tycoon, and now I didn't personally have this car, so Car the Car, shout out to him, he let me use his Koenigsegg. But we're gonna rate the models first, because this one looks a bit weird, but at least they have them in the game, because most games that didn't get Koenigsegg licensed, they got all theirs removed. So I still don't know how to get out of this car. I don't know how to play this game. So first of all, the headlights are different, and there's actually a lot of things different, but like, it's actually like, you know, it's a good model. Like, it's still got the same lines. It's just a little things are tweaked. Like, these are way better than the old Driving Empire fake models. So first of all, the model, nothing opens on this one. Yeah, nothing opens on this one, but at least I got the white line where the you know, Koenigsegg logo would originally go. These are the original wheels. These aren't carbon. And the headlights are a bit odd, but you know, at least the game does have a form of Koenigsegg. Interior, I'm gonna check that out in a second. I did check that out in Driving Empire, and it was the leather and everything. So let's just check out the interior. Okay, so of course, you know, kind of, you know, low quality, I would say. I mean, it's still good. At least it does have an interior. I think most cars in this game don't have an interior. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, has a steering wheel and everything, so that's good. Okay, so you know, still has a steering wheel and everything that moves. And I mean, it's still not a bad model. It still looks like, from far away, that's an Agera RS. Nothing's wrong with it. But if you get really close up, you'll see there is some small details change, like the headlights and the tail lights. So I'm gonna give this model like a, you know, an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10. It's not actually like that much change, and it still looks good. I mean, there's just a couple things changed, of course, and I'm just now noticing that the spoiler is also different. Now, I don't know if the real life stats match up with the game, because this thing is kind of, you know, it's accelerating much faster than it probably would in real life, and I don't remember the Agera RS going to 300. Okay, so I just ran into a gas station. Of course, Roblox games are going to be faster than they are in real life, so I can't really, like, judge off that. So I'm going to just give the Koenigsegg in this game entirely an 8 out of 10 or an 8.5. You know what? No, 8.5 out of 10. I'll give it to 0.5. All right, now let's just find a way to return this car to its original owner because it's not mine, and let's just return it. Oh! Yeah, I'm just going to go over here and act like that did not happen, but you know what? Might as well get on to the next game. Hopefully you didn't see that. All right, so the next game is Drive Rail. They literally only have one Koenigsegg, and I don't own it, and off the top of my head, I don't know any YouTubers who play this game, so I can't ask to drive theirs. But here it is. We can check it out in the dealership. The doors go up and everything. From the interior, I can tell that it does actually have, the monitor thing that's above the steering wheel. And there is an interior at least. And it's a decent model for being fake. Like, this is not, like, exact. So, you know what? I'll give it an 8 out of 10 because I can't even drive it or anything, so I don't know anything about it. But yeah, since I can't drive it around, it's going to be a pretty short segment for this game, so might as well get on to the next game. But yeah, I'll give it an 8 out of 10 at least, Alright, so the next game is Car Crushers, and this is one game that can literally never get Koenigsegg licensing, and I think you can guess why. Yeah, since it's just all about cars crashing, friends probably wouldn't want to be in this game, so it's probably never going to be licensed, but this is not fair to check out the model with a smashed front, so let's restart. Alright, first of all, the model, these cars are built to, just fall apart, so that's why it's like, little mini, like, flat surfaces, so it's like kind of blocky, I would say. It is still pretty good. I mean, the interiors are literally the same on every car in this game. I'm not gonna lie, like, no hate to the game, but obviously, they don't have to have very detailed interiors to do crashes. So, they really just have, like, the same interior, copy and pasted in every car, so I'm not just gonna rate that. And then, I mean, it's still a detailed model, being that, it's built for crashing, and it still looks pretty good. Like, look at that. That's, like, far away. That's an Agera RS right there, and this is in Roblox, so the stats feel pretty real. Like, I bet, like, how fast does this thing go, basically? It probably should go about, what, 280 miles per hour for an Agera RS, something about there. It seems like it's like, the real stats on this car right here, and it still looks pretty good. Like, this is not a fake model, I would say. They've never been, I don't think Car Crushers has ever been got in trouble. They probably, had to remake their Lamborghinis, because that was just, like, every car game on Roblox. But, yeah, they still look good. Like, this is still based off of no tweaks or changes to, and it still looks good as a Koenigsegg. I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10. Okay, that might be the sign to move on to the next game. Don't know how that happened. Not really the best driver, but yeah, let's get on to the next game. Alright, the next game is Jupiter, Florida, and I do have a Koenigsegg in this game because I used to just grind this game for no reason. So, here is the Regera, and this is one of the games that just doesn't have interiors, so they kind of just have, like, crappy windows. I'm not gonna lie, it's just like the windows don't look good. I mean, they could have just made them black, but they're still like decent models, I would say. Like the developers in this game are insane. Like this game has very good developers, so they know what they're doing. I mean, they just recently got a new map and stuff, so that's pretty cool. But, the model, it's decent. The spoiler doesn't come up, so that's kind of just like I don't really like when spoilers don't come up and get, oh, okay, oh, what's going on? I don't know why it does that in this game a lot. It actually happens in this game a lot for no reason, but, yeah, it's just like the models are, they're not that good. I mean, the spoiler doesn't come up, and there's no interior and stuff like that, but it still has, like the real Regera wheels in the same body, and it's not fake. It's still a render of what the real one can look like. It's just not licensed, so for the overall model, I don't know what I'm gonna give it yet, so I'm gonna just give it a combined score after I, like, check the stats, and I would say the stats are, they're not, like, the same as real life, because why is it only going 230? It's supposed to go 250 back down to 0 really fast, right? What happened to that? So, I've actually never seen a Roblox game where the real life stats were actually faster than the Roblox stats. So I'm just gonna give it an overall score of 7 out of 10. It's just because they don't have windows, they don't have interiors. Well, they do have windows. They don't have interiors, and the spoiler doesn't go up, and it's not like the the craziest model ever. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. But yeah, let's just get on to the next game. All right, the final game of this video is CarZone, and they have decent Koenigsegg models. Like they're not fake or anything. They got like the Agera, the Jesco, and everything. And first, let's just check out the details, of course. So obviously, I don't think parts open on this one too, but the interior is what, V? I'm pressing V, okay, so here you go. This one's actually very realistic. I mean, it does have hands, which it's kind of creeping me out right now. But it does have where the logo would go, just not the logo, and I just want to know when you turn the vehicle, does it, oh, okay, so now I do actually have a skin color. I'm not just like gray, but at least it does have the speedometer that like actually moves with the steering wheel. It's not the most realistic thing ever, but it has it, so you got to give it points, right? So good interiors, good realisticism, whatever you want. Is that a word? What is that? But yeah, the models are actually pretty good. They're not fake at all. I mean, the headlights might be a little bit different, but the whole thing, like total, it's actually decent. Like, look at it. Can't open the engine, but it looks like the engine actually looks like decent in there. And the stats, I don't really know, to be honest, but I'm gonna give this game an overall, also a 7.5 out of 10. It is up and coming. It's new. And, oh my, what just happened? So just right now, I'm gonna give this 7.5 out of 10. It could change. Why am I dead? But, yeah, it could change because this is just a new game, but I like how the interior is actually pretty realistic, and the model, it just doesn't have, like, any opening parts or anything. So 7.5, you know what? I'll just bump it up to an 8 out of 10. So, yeah, this is the final game of the video. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was comparing Koenigsegg between, different Roblox car games. Obviously, the winner is Driving Empire. It's because they're licensed, so it's kind of unfair, but, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out my description where my 2 other channels are in my Discord, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.